Hello, everyone. Joey here, part of the Crossroads Annex of the Carter Johnson Library and Collection. Oh boy, has it been a busy, busy week. For those of you who are unaware, Parasol Patrol is a phenomenal group here in Colorado, and they literally stand with colored umbrellas and their own cheering and kazoos between those who are haters and those of us who are queer and celebrating that, or kids who are going to perform in an all ages drag show. They've got noise canceling headphones for those who don't want to hear the hatred, and will even escort people to and from their cars to be between those of us wanting to enjoy what we're doing and those who, for some reason, think existing as queer or wanting to celebrate who and what you are is wrong. Last weekend at Pueblo Pride, I got to talk with them some, and we were all in line for the parade, and we're going to be right behind Parasol Patrol, which worked great for me because I love those folks. I was with the leather contingent, and it was amazing. We were just about to kick off marching. They were like the third group, and there were three of them. Three of them. When they got the call, hey, there are protesters on this area. And all three of them took off towards that area. The protesters had a bullhorn, and I'm sure it was saying all sorts of inappropriate things, but when we, as the parade went by, Parasol Patrol had even grabbed their speaker and were playing what I like to consider queer anthems or gay anthems, louder than the bullhorn could get. And the three of them with their umbrellas were standing there with the umbrellas held so that you couldn't see the people with the bullhorn and the other protesters to the best of their ability, for three of them versus the protesters. And it warmed my heart. I got so misty-eyed. Well, later I was talking with them, and I found out that because they've been so good at stopping various haters from causing issues, they have come under attack and have had to start a GoFundMe and hire an attorney because of the attack they're under. Someone is trying to claim that, oh no, this is my trademark and they've been using it for that. It's not even the same image. It does have an umbrella in it. I'll give the person that much, but that's the only similarity. In addition, it shut down their Facebook page, their PayPal, and Venmo, which is where the majority of their financial donations were going. And it broke my heart to hear this. Well, they had one of our local places agree to do a beer bust for them. And when I was talking with Pasha, who is one of the two founders of Parasol Patrol, she told me, I don't know how we're going to do this. I can't invite the soccer moms who often show up with umbrellas to help with protecting the kids to come to a gay bar where there are tons of twink asses hanging out to pour beer. It's going to just blow their minds. And I kind of looked at her in confusion because I knew what was going to happen. And I pulled her over into the leather booths. And I said, hey, folks, here's what's going on. Who's willing to help? Now, Pueblo is not a big area for a leather community. I think there were 9 of us this year. All 9 said yes. And we got our asses there. To the point where when I showed up to do it, I needed to wait because we had more people to pour beer than people were drinking it. And as more people showed up through the afternoon, yes, I got to help pour too. But it was one of the times when those of us who, I'll admit, there are times I cannot stand there with nothing but an umbrella between me and some of the vile things that get said. Even if I'm trying to protect other people, it hurts and my mental health can't take it. So sometimes I don't go. But pouring beer, I can do. And so that's what I did. And we helped raise some funds for them. But please think about supporting them if you can. GoFundMe.com/Parasol Patrol, I believe. The other things we've had going on in the library this week is we have been talking with Tomo about getting the schedule for South Plains for the library. Oh my goodness, we've got so many awesome things coming up. I'm not going to go into detail on them now because they're going to be part of the content in the future. But for those of you who are unaware, Tomo is a sadist. I love you, Tomo. So when you see this, I still love you, even though you are a freaking sadist. He wanted us to start like interviews and things like that at 9 a.m. Now, Mama Vi and I both have one thing that is very, very, very much something that has passed through the generations, even though we're completely unrelated. And that is, we are caffeine dependent individuals. Don't get us wrong. We get the library open by 9. And we can smile and nod to those other early risers who are there and want to check things out. But to be cognitively awake enough and ready, plus have all the stuff set up to properly record interviews with awesome humans at 9 a.m. I might be on my second cup of coffee by 9 a.m. So, luckily, Tomo was willing to reschedule that till later in the day when I mentioned the fact that I'm pretty sure all of our library staff are caffeine dependent and 9 a.m. is not a functional time for us. But we're going to have interviews with phenomenal people. If you got to see or be at the Race Bannon interview last year, we got more like that. And, I'm excited. I will be starting to drop hints of who they are and when you'll get to see them. There's a group that's going to be airing one of their videos about leather and kink. And, of course, there's going to be story time, both with Mama and Daddy Dragon. So it's, South Plains isn't until March, but we're working on it. And I won't lie, we've started working on displays and getting them updated and all. So stay tuned for all the fun updates, because this year the Crossroads Annex is also getting help from the new Four Corners Annex, and we're going to have a artist of display for the annex. I can't wait to show you guys all the fabulous art this human is putting together. He has been my favorite photographer for many, many, many years now. For anything kinky, strange, weird, burlesque. And I can't wait to introduce you all to him and his art. That's what I've got for now. I would show you a video of what the library looks like, but to be quite honest, it's a mess because I'm in the middle of doing things. So you'll get to see that mess as I continue being in the middle of doing things during the updates that will be continuing throughout the year. So please like, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, if you saw this through our Patreon, we appreciate any funds you can give us. We do get some stipend for gas, but it is enough to get us about 3/4 of the way there. And so we definitely need some funds to help get there, as well as I don't know a single annex or main branch that doesn't need more money to help get more amazing and wonderful things of our history and our culture and our community to be able to share them with you. So please, if you can, sign up on Patreon. Give us a couple bucks a month. It may be $5 to you, but trust me, those $5 add up really fast for us and help a lot when it comes time for us to drive a trailer from Colorado to Arizona out to Dallas. Because with the crossroads being currently in Phoenix and Colorado, I got to get stuff from both of those locations. Not to mention, it's a really good idea to pick up my other people. So, see y'all. We've got lots of exciting stuff going on. Stay tuned.